Good morning, class. Okay, how are you? Very good. Okay, now, before we start, who can tell me what was our topic yesterday about math? Okay, very good. Our topic yesterday was about pictographs. What is pictographs, or what have we learned about our lessons yesterday? Okay, very good. Pictographs, it's correct. It uses pictures to show the relationship between the sets of data. In Tagalog, gumagamit tayo ng larawan upang ipakita natin yung relationships ng mga datos or data na nakalap natin. Very good. What else? Okay, very good. It also has the title, it's called legend, and the scale. Very good. So today, our topic, it has a similarity with our topic yesterday. Let's find out. Okay. Now, I have here ice cream flavors. Who among you loves ice cream? Okay, I think most of you loves ice cream, but we have different flavors. We have strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. So, ang gagawin nyo, I will ask you who loves strawberry flavors, and then I will count the number of the students, and I will put it on the board. Okay, let's start with the vanilla. Who loves vanilla ice cream? Okay, let me count. Okay, we have 15 students who love vanilla ice cream. Okay, so nakikita nyo, nilagyan ko ng parang bar sa hanggang 15. Okay, next. Who loves chocolate? Okay, we have 25 students that love chocolate flavor of ice cream. Okay, tingnan natin. And the last is, who among you loves strawberry? Okay, makikita natin, karamihan is our mga girls' favorite ice cream. We have 12 students who loves strawberry. Okay, now, sino makakasabi kung alam na nito or have you ever encountered this kind of graph? Okay, meron iba at meron hindi pa. It's called bar graph. So, meron pa akong isang ipapakita or activity. As you can see, the title of my graph is Grade 3 Students' Favorite Dessert. Now, you are going to paste your favorite dessert. I have here your favorite dessert. I have cookie. I have pie. I have a piece of cake and donuts and ice cream. You will paste it as if what are your preferred favorite dessert. Okay, I will call the students. Okay, now this is the result of your data. As you can see, the cookie has 10 students. Per cookie, it represents 5 students. So 1, 2, 3, it has 15 students who loves cookie. Next is pie. So, wala sa inyo ang gusto ang pie. It's okay. Next is cake. So, kung mapansin natin, dictionary. So, now, teacher, asan po ba din yung sinasabi ko kanina? Title, scale, and label. So, the greatest student favorite dessert is called the title. The title of the graph is Grade 3 Students' Favorite Dessert. And these numbers are called the scale. And this one is called label. So, pwede natin dito ilagay yung names nila. So, ako, nilagay ko yung pictures. Pwede nyo din ilagay yung cookie, yung name nila, pie, cake, donut, and strawberry. Now, picture what is bar graph? Okay, bar graph. The bar graph, it has a title, scale, and label. So, if you remember, sabi ko, it has a similarity with our topic yesterday. So, pictographs also has title, scale, and labels or picture. But in bar graph, it also has the title, scale, and label. Okay, I will repeat. This is the title, this is the label, and this is the scale. Next. The bars could be vertical or horizontal. When we say vertical, ito ay patayo. When horizontal is halang or pahiga. So yung bars natin sa bar graph, pwede siyang patayo or pahiga. So this is the example na ginawa ko niya. It is a vertical bar graph. Okay, bar graph, it uses bars to compare data. So, kahapon, our topic is pictographs. Pictographs uses pictures. Bar graphs uses bars. Pag sinabing bars, ito po yung bars. Okay? Okay, bar graphs also shows relationship between sets of data. So, pareho lang sila ng pictographs. Ang difference lang nila is the bar graph uses bar and pictographs uses pictures. Okay, sa natin data, ito yung mga nakakalat natin information or ito yung mga kanina di ba nag-vote kayo kung ano yung favorite flavors of ice creams nyo. So, these are called data. Okay, now class, we are going to have an activity, group activity. Later pala. So, dito, meron pa akong mga examples. Para makasagot niyo yung mga group activity na mamaya, kailangan makinig kayo. At kailangan maintindihan niyo yung mga examples na ipapakita ko. So, dito, ano yung title ng ating graph? Okay, very good. Activities at home. So, sino ba yung mahilig mag-activities sa home? Ano ba yung mga activities sa home? It could be reading, it could be cleaning, it could be playing, it could be praying. So, yun yung mga activities at home. Pero lahat naman siguro, all of you have activities at home. So, dito, meron tayong result. Natawag natin itong result kasi meron ng graph. Buo na siya, kompleto na siya. So, the title is Activities at Home. Okay. Now, may mga questions ako. I want you to read the graph para malaman ko kung naiintindihan nyo. Okay. Number 1 question. What is the title of the graph? Very good. Activities at home. Number 2, in which type of activity does the children do the most? Or ibig sabihin, ano daw yung mas madalang, ay hindi, mas ginagawa ng mga children sa bahay. Yung palagi nilang ginagawa. Okay? Tingnan nyo, reading, playing, eating, and washing hands. Saan dyan? Okay, very good. Playing. It has 20 students who play at home. Next question. How many children loves to read? Reading. Very good. We have 10 students. Number 4, what activity at home have the least count? Pag sinabi list, pinakakonting bilang. Okay, washing hands. Very good. It also, it has 5 students. So, class, palagi tayong maghuhugas ng kamay. Next, how many children loves to bake? Okay, how many children loves to bake? We have 15 students. Baking. 15 students. Okay. Now, meron pa akong isang example. Nakikita nyo, meron ako ditong ginawang bar graph. So, teacher, bakit ang dami ng graph niyan? Bakit ang daming bar graph? It's called double bar graph. So, dito, nakikita nyo, isa lang yung mga graph nila per label, di ba? Baking, isa lang. Baking, isa lang. Pero dito, per label, dalawa siya. May tinatawag na tayo legend. Pag sinabing legend, ito po yun. The green represent boys, and the yellow one represent the girls. So, per label, meron tayong dalawang graph. Kaya tinatawag natin siyang double bar graph. Okay. Paano natin babasahin to? Okay, may mga questions ako para mabasa natin yung double bar graph. Number 1, how many boys joined the basketball? Okay? Titingin kayo sa legend ha. Ang tinatanong lang is boys. Ilang boys daw sumali sa basketball? Okay? We have 18 boys. Very good. Basketball, 18 boys. Number 2 question, how many girls were there? Girls naman, ilan kaya ang sumali sa girls? Okay, basketball, girls, 25. Very good. Number 3, what is the total number of pupils who are in the football? Okay, sa football naman tayo. Girls, sa footballs. Okay. We have 12 girls. Oh, pupils pala. Pag sinabing total, we have 12 girls and 20 boys. Pag sinabi natin total, ibig sabihin, ipa-plus natin yung dalawa. Di ba double bar graph siya? This one represents girls and this one represents boys. Okay, 12 plus 20. Yung makakasagot. 32. Very good. Okay, sa football, we have 32 students. Kasi nakalagay dyan is total. Next one, how many join the cricket? Okay, cricket. This one. Ang tinatanong is the total ha. Okay, we have 10 girls. Okay, 10 girls and 24 boys. Eight girls and 24 boys. So, 8 plus 24. We have how many students? 32 students. Okay. Next question. In which sports was there the most number of pupils? Anong sports daw may pinakamaraming bilang ng pupils? So, makikita nyo dito, ano kayang kayong sport. Ang gagawin nyo, ipa-plus nyo lahat per label para makita natin kung ano yung pinakamaraming boto or count. Na-plus natin yung cricket, 32. Ang basketball, we have 27 and 18. Sino makaka-plus 27 and 18? 50? 55? 55. Okay, next, the tennis, 18 and 14. How many students are there? 18 and 14. 30? 32 ba? 18 and 14, let's see. Okay, very good. How about the football? 20 and 12. 32. Okay, the sports that has the most count is basketball. Okay. What sports does have the same number of pupils? You may tie sila or may pareho silang bilang ng pupils. The cricket, parehong 32. Cricket and tennis and football. Pareho silang 32 students. Okay, very good. Now, naiintindihan po ba? Okay, ano nga ulit ang tawag dito pag dalawa yung bar per legal? Double bar graph. And ito, tatawag natin single bar graph kasi isa lang. Okay, next. Meron pa akong isang example. Makikita niyo dito, iba siya, di ba? Paano siya kahiga? Tatawag natin horizontal. Kasi di ba sa definition, merong it could be vertical or horizontal. Okay, this one is horizontal. The title of this, what is the title of the bar graph? Favorite color. Ito yung title niya, favorite color. Okay, babasahin natin ulit yung bar graph. How many students chose green color? Makikita niyo di ba mga favorite color ng students. So meron din tayong mga sets of data dito. Ang number one question is green color. Ilan daw kaya? Uulitin ko. This one is called title, label, and scale. So magkaiba na siya dito is yung scale na sa gilid. Yung label naman nandito sa baba. So ito yung label niya nasa gilid. Yung scale niya is nasa baba. Okay? We have how many? 30 students. Next, which color was chosen by most students? How many students? Which color? White color because it has 35 students. Okay, next one. Which color was chosen than this? Okay, the color orange. It has 15 students. Next, which color were chosen with same number of students? Para ko lang kanina. The blue one and the yellow color. It has both 20 students. Next, how many students were involved in the survey? Ilang students kaya? We have, very good, 35 students. Okay. Now, I think ready na kayo for our group activity. Let's go with the activity. Okay. I will group you in 6 groups. This group is group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, prepare your materials sa pinadala ko. Bond paper, coloring materials, pencils. Okay, this activity. Okay, babasahin ko. But before we start with the activity, gusto ko na may mga rules ako sa activity natin. Kapag may hindi na group, magmamayos ako ng 5 points. So, kapag may nakita ko group na tayo, magmamayos ako ng 5 points. So, kapag ang points nyo is 75, magmamayos pa ako ng 5. So, bagsak na. So, dapat, konti lang naman kayo per group, lahat ay tutulong at walang mag-iingay. So, papabilogin ko lahat ng upuan ninyo at mag-start na tayo. Once we start our activity, dapat lahat ay tahimik at walang palakad-lakad. Okay? Mag-iikot ako. Okay, this is your activity. Prepare a bar graph to show the skill of the school supply students use. Write the title, label, and the skill of the graph. So, gagawa kayo ng graph. Ito yung magiging guide nyo kung paano kayo gagawa ng graph. Ano yung title? Okay, the title is the school supplies of students use. Ano naman ang label? Anong label dyan? So, ang magiging label dyan, the pencil, the scale, the pen, sharpener, and the eraser. Ano yung magiging scale nyo? So, pwede nyo naman kung gayakin yung scale. Pwede 0, 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. Pwede nyo gayakin yung scale. Pero yung label, din kayo titingin. So, kailangan kulayan, pagandahin. Pwede nyo rin, hindi nyo na kailangan gawa ng legend kasi single bar graph lang naman yung gagawin ninyo. Okay? Ready? You have only 5 minutes to finish your activity. Then, ipapresent nyo dito sa unahan. Okay. Okay, tapos na? Okay, very good, class. Palakpakan naman natin ang bawat grupo. Very good. Lahat kayo ay nakakuha ng tamang sagot. But, syempre, meron pa rin highest kasi tumingin ako sa may malinis na gawa, magandang gawa at tama yung pagkaka-label nila. Okay. Now, before we go to our individual activity, meron ako ditong, dice. So, magtatawag ako ng student, ito yung dice, and then, kunyari ang number 1. So, unang student siya yung sasagot ng tanong ko. So, may mga tanong ako. Meron ako ito rin hanggang questions. 4 lang naman. So, sasagutin ng mga students na makikita. Based dito sa graph na ipapakita ko. Okay. Yan yung graph na sasagutan natin. Okay. First student. Okay, first student. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Sanji. Let's read your question. How many students passed in math? So, in math, ilang students daw kayo nakapasa? Okay, very good. We have 40 students. Good job. So, meron ka prize sa akin mamaya. May plus points yung lahat ng makakasagot. Next. Next student. Number 1, Hazel. Your question is, what is the total number of the students who passed in English and Science? English and Science. In English, we have also 40 students, and in Science, we have 60 students. So very good. What is the total? Okay, the total students are 100 students. Very good. Okay, class. Ngayon, napansin ko na, naiintindihan niyo naman yung ating topic for today. So, we're going to have the activity. Please get a piece of paper and a pencil and answer this activity. Direction, prepare a bar graph to show the scale of the number of weeks sold every day. Write the title, label, and scale of the graph. Okay, tapos na. Very good. Please pass your papers in front and then copy your assignment. Please get your assignment notebook and copy your assignment. Okay, very good. Now class, I hope you understand our topic for today. And goodbye. See you tomorrow.